Well, hello there my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here. And today we're continuing on with our medieval team challenge. Now, this one is pre-recorded, so I'm still gonna use Jack-o'-lantern. I haven't read any comments because, the first video technically haven't came out yet, basically. I'm recording all of them on Sunday, so yeah. Well, we just have to roll with it. We're gonna be using Jack-o'-lantern. Here's my setup, and here's the upgrades, just like we left them last time. So we're gonna be continuing with level 3, Crusade mines. Is that how you pronounce it? Probably not, but whatever. So yeah, let's just get it on with. First of all, let's get the furnace and go. Because the melting furnace, this is one of the very few maps that it's actually useful. Because pretty much the main issue with the melting furnace, well, alright, and there are a plethora of issues. Let's not make it look good. Basically, it's like a dwarf, but much weaker. And when I say much weaker, it's by a mile. It is very, very weak. Like, at max level, it does, I believe, 44 to 55 damage or so. And that's... it's very low. Let's just be honest, that's low. And it attacks every 4 seconds. Even though it stuns enemies briefly, yeah, that's just not enough. It's very dissatisfying to watch. I just don't like the melting furnace. Even though I used it a lot before, like when the game came out, I thought, you know what, maybe the melting furnace is a decent tower. It's kind of reminiscent of the dwarf, but in reality, it's just not as good, like at all. So yeah, I mean, the other issue is definitely how you're supposed to play with it. As you can see, it's like the dwarf. It basically damages every enemy in its radius. But I don't know what it is, but in Vengeance, it's kind of hard to use. There's not a lot of levels where you can use the melting furnace efficiently. And then you also have the abilities, which are, well, for the most part they're decent. I just don't like the middle path upgrade because it kind of makes you want to position the furnace in a spot where it's not going to do all that much damage, but it's going to boost a lot of towers, like here. Here it's gonna boost like 3 towers, but it's losing quite a decent amount of radius where it could damage enemies potentially. So yeah, it's a bit of a iffy tower to use. I'm not gonna say that it's the worst in the game, but it's definitely one of the more undesirable towers. But it's decent for this level. It has a pretty nice area. I mean, like, what? Over 80% of its radius is used, so it's pretty efficient. Now, we're not gonna get the tier 4, simply because I wanna play by the rules. And technically at this point in the game we should not have tier 4 towers. When we can have them, however, is on the next level. And can this Shadow Archer kill him? Oh, come on. Yeah, Shadow Archer isn't the best archer, is he? Well, thankfully Jack can just toss his head every now and then and just remove one of the Cyclopters out of the building. And we may have to do it again. Yeah, but come on, Jack. Jack, get over there. Come on. Throw your head. There you go. Oh, more Cyclopters. Great. That was great. Sorry if there was a sudden jump. Someone messaged me on Discord and the notification popped up, so I had to edit it out. You haven't missed much, don't worry, it was just a split second. So, we need to upgrade the Shadow Archer desperately because we can't even kill the Cyclopters. Holy crap. And this one, Jack, get on him. Use the power of your head. There you go. And we're just gonna push these guys backwards. I don't want to deal with them. Just destroy them. There you go. Now we're gonna get the Shadow Archer to tier 3. And now, yes, now he can take care of the Cyclopters reliably. What do we have next? A bunch of jokes? A bunch of jokers. Let's just go. Let's go. Jack, just take care of one side while the furnace is gonna take care of the rest. Actually, I'll put him a little bit further, just so he can have more time to toss his head. I mean, it's a pretty fast cooldown, every 4 seconds. That's really good. 4 seconds is a pretty decent amount. Now, I don't remember the exact damage that it deals. I believe it's like 100 explosive damage, which is pretty darn good. I mean, it can definitely clean up most enemies, especially on this level. So yeah, what should we get next? Well, let's see what we have. Oh yeah, the Timbeard Gunmen. I forgot about their existence. They were so easy that I didn't even remember them. Yeah, they're basically like the ranged enemies, but Meh, just... They're not threatening, look at that. Jack just removed them out of the building. What a joke of an enemy. So, what should we get next? Well, since there's gonna be a lot of minecarts coming in, I mean, yeah, you can tap on them and kill them, but I don't wanna do it. I'm too lazy, so... We're gonna get a Dark Knight here and a Dark Knight here, so we can keep up at least a few enemies in range of the melting furnace. We're gonna move them kind of a little bit forwards, you know, not too much. Should we use the Soul Crusher? Nah, Jack-o'-lantern is more than enough. So we're just gonna start off the next wave. And yeah, two heads, and they're destroyed. Easy. Alright, here we have more minecarts coming in. Well, bring it on. You know what? For the sake of the lows, we're gonna go for Wicked Sisters. They're not very useful, at least on this level, but, you know, I want some variety up in here. And probably should get the stunning spell, because it does more damage. And that's what we need. Also, this guy is going... No, you're going backwards. Oh, holy crap, this ability is so bad, man, sometimes. Like, it didn't even kill this guy. Like, that's how bad it is. But, you know, I can't blame the ability, it's just the game that it's in. The ability is good, like, the idea is nice, but the issue is that in Vengeance, pretty much over half of the enemies have slow mobility. And this thing is, the Nightmare, which is his special ability, is based around mobility. And the faster the enemy is, the more damage it's gonna do, because it's gonna stay for longer periods of time and it's in the stampede, but... When you have slow-moving enemies, yeah, it doesn't work quite as well as you may want it to be. So, what should we get next? That's a good question. Probably another set of Dark Knights, but to be honest, I don't think we're gonna need them. I'm just gonna get another Wicked Sisters. Just another one. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna put this one a little bit further. I'll try to spread them apart. Alright, now... sorry. Yeah, I mean, wave 9, just... same old stuff. Also, Jack wasn't tossing his head for some reason, I guess he was blocking. He was busy stalling. I mean, yeah, he is good blocker, even though his health and armor are a bit iffy. He's still a reasonably good hero to block with. But he's not like the most desirable one. Anyway, what do we have? Chombot, the Chomper Wompers, and some Engineers. Alright then, finally some new enemies. Took long enough. Well, let's just get on with him. Go Jack, get in there and just remove him out of the building. It's gonna take a while because, you know, he attacks every 2 seconds, but it's not that bad. I mean, you'll be surprised as to how many heroes in Vengeance attack every 2 seconds. There's quite a lot of them. So yeah, can we take care of him already? There you go. I didn't want to use your Thriller there, but I guess. We're just gonna block them in there. Make sure that he is tossing his head, because that's very important. Yeah, we have a few Chomper Wompers. They're gonna get deleted. Where are the Engineers at? Are they out of the screen? I'm just gonna risk it. They probably are, to be honest. The Goose are just blocking them. Wave 11 out of 12, nice. We're moving in. We're moving in. Come on, toss it. There you go. Now I'm gonna... Nope. Ah. Just as I was about to move him, he summoned the Goose. Oh well. I guess that's just the way it is. Anyway, let's upgrade the Dark Knights. Because why not? Let's make them a little bit tankier. Even though probably nothing is gonna sneak by them. At least, you know. Any enemy that's stalling them, he's not going anywhere. Beside this guy, because, you know, Wicked Sisters suck. At least for this level. Later on, like once we get to the post game, they can be useful, but I don't know. For now, they're just kind of there. They don't do all that much. Anyway, here we are at the last wave. Time for the last wave, man. Let's bring it on. Also, these guys, yeah. I guess the melting furnace is gonna destroy them eventually. What I'm gonna get, however, is... you know what? For the sake of using all the towers, we're gonna get a mausoleum. Just to catch the leaks, because I don't have all that much faith in the Wicked Sisters. I mean, look at that. Waste. And waste. And waste. Look at that. Look at how many, like, each one of her shots missed. That's very bad. Oh, if only they had a better targeting though. That's the thing. You don't have a good targeting. And combining that with a super slow attack speed, yeah, you get a recipe for disaster. The good thing is that the melting furnace can stun, which makes the Smokebeard engineers stop repairing the chomp bots, which is kinda nice. There's some usage for the melting furnace, I guess. Even though you don't unlock it, technically, in here. I believe you unlocked it after you beat the first boss, which we're gonna be getting to soon. And yeah, should we use it? Nah, we don't need it. We're almost done. Come on, a few enemies left. One engineer, let's remove him out of the building. Yep, and we're done, those. Well, that was an easy level now, wasn't it? Oh yeah, but what were you expecting? This is the early game in Vengeance. It's not gonna be that hard. Later on though, it could be. So yeah guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy. Over and out.